my fellow YouTuber, welcome back to my channel. This is Marcelina at cashewgreens.com. In today's video, we will be learning few alternative ways in germinating peppers. If this is the first time you come across to my gardening channel, please consider to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to always open your notification icon so you can get notified on my next new video. So let's get started and see me on the other side. Alright guys, we are now in the middle of March. We will be covering a lot of topics on the different type of seeds germination. So today we're going to germinate 3 varieties of pepper. We have the banana, the mixed color, and then the capsicum tenins, which is the Carolina Reaper, the world hottest chili pepper ever recorded, with a Scoville scale of 1,569,300 on average. It is a hybrid between ghost pepper and habanero. And I'm going to show you guys the different methods on how to germinate the seeds so you can apply one of this method. Ooh, I just breathed the Carolina Reaper. Ooh. There are different methods to germinate the seeds. First is the bag method. Second is the glass method. Third is the dome tray or mini greenhouse. Fourth is the misting box. The fifth is the Fogponics. Alright, so let's get started. We will do the bag method first. Using the bag system, there are 2 ways you can do this. You can use the paper towel or the perlite as your media to germinate the seeds and place inside the bag. And I'm going to show you guys step by step on the different procedures, so stick with me until to the end because we are going to cover a lot of materials on this video. So what you need, get a piece of paper towel like what you see here, and then spray with water. You make them wet. Then place your seeds. So we're going to use this mixed color. And place on the top of the towel. Okay, so after we place the seeds, mix them again. You want that seeds to get wet. Then fold the paper towel. Okay, so that is done. Then after you mix them, place inside the bag. Make sure the bag is a little bit smaller. I have this bigger bag, so I just use this to germinate my seeds. So place the seeds inside.
Hey Pa, you see Marde?
Okay.
Yeah, I saw her about 10 minutes ago. She's out there in that greenhouse making one of them YouTube videos and all, you know. We get any subscribers today, boy?
Only 2 today, Pa.
2? Dang nabbit. We need 10 new subscribers every single day, or we're gonna quit making these doggone videos. Hey, y'all out there watching these videos, you see that little button down there?
Using the
Says
perlite
subscribe.
as your media,
Click that little
soak the
button down there,
perlite
man.
in a warm
In the
water,
meantime, son,
then
you need to go out there and get your mom and get in here and make Paul some breakfast. I need some
this will
pancakes.
eliminate the pathogens that may present in the perlites. What you need is just to fill the 1 ounce of peroxide, which is 30 ml. Then add to your perlites. Soak the perlites for around 4 to 8 hours before you germinate the seeds. After you soak the perlites with peroxide for a few hours in a bag, place the perlite inside. Squeeze the remaining water. Okay, so we have the perlite inside. We're going to place some seeds. Just sprinkle these seeds inside. So after you place your seeds inside the bag, then you need to blow some air. You can blow directly or you can use the straw. I prefer the straw. So just seal and leave a small space for you to give air. So after you give the air, take out the straw and then seal. Now within a few days you need to check your seeds, and if you see if it is germinating, and you continue your plastic or close. Then once they develop few leaves, then you release a little bit of the air, because you don't want humidity, too much humidity inside. It will cause fungus or mold. So after you place the seeds in the bag, label them with the seeds you propagated and in the time when you propagate the seeds. So I propagated the bell pepper, the mixed color. So what I need, I have to write it in here. So this date is March 19. Okay, always label your seeds after you're done placing them in the propagators, so you know exactly what seeds you germinate. Okay, so you put it here, or you can write it in here, but I prefer to just place here in the bag. You can use different tape. Okay, so you do the same thing, the bag where you germinate in a paper towel. Okay, so we labeled the two bags with the mixed color bell pepper. The next method of propagation is the glass method. So some people, you can use the glass and add perlite. So in this video, we're not using the perlites in the glass, but we are using the paper towel. The same way you did in the bag, spray the towel, make it wet, then spray it again with water. And place the seeds inside. This is the easy method of germinating the seeds if you don't have a soilless media. So you can use this method if there is no available potting mix or starter mix. Okay, so we place our paper inside. So the next step, you have to cover it with a plastic wrapper. So place a wrapper. I would suggest don't poke a hole yet. You need that humidity inside. Then once you see the seeds start to germinate and creating new leaves, then that's the time you poke a hole. So I just keep that way. You can put a rubber band around it, but this wrapper is sticky, so seems like it's holding in the glass. So after you place the seeds in the glass, don't forget to label them. So you can place the glass method or the bag method on the heating mat to increase germination, or you can just keep it in the glass by itself if you don't have a heating mat. But if you place this one in the mat propagator, make sure you adjust the temperature control in between 65 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The second method is the misting box. This is the method that I showed you when we germinate the green beans. So we're going to germinate the sweet banana paper. So the same thing you did is to create a line. So create an imaginary line. And place your seed. After you sow the seeds, cover it lightly. This is easy for them to germinate. So once you cover the seeds, then turn on your misting system. Okay, so the misting system is on. The next method is the Fogponics system. We're going to use the GP plug to germinate our seeds. Soak your GP in a warm water for around 60 seconds or 1 minute. Squeeze the remaining water and place in the knit cup. Sow your seed inside the hole of the GP and place on the top of the propagator. After you place the knit cup on the propagator, cover with the insert. This will allow the fog from escaping out. Then don't forget to label your seeds so you know exactly what seeds you're propagating, and also the time when you propagate the seeds. The last method is the dome tray or the mini greenhouse. Fill your tray with soilless media. After you fill the tray with the soilless media, keep one hole in the side so you can put the water, you can fill the water in this hole. So you don't have to spray the top of the tray. This is more easier when you put your when you add water in this space. In this propagator, we're going to germinate the Carolina Reaper. So what you need, create a hole, a quarter of an inch, and place your seeds. So after you sow the seeds, slightly cover them. So the next step is label the seeds. So I have the label here, the name of the seeds, the time I propagate these seeds. Then we're going to water this tray and cover in a dome. Fill the tray with water. So this will allow the water to wick, making the media to get wet but not soaking. You can also spray or mist with the hose if you prefer that way. Then cover the tray and place it in the propagating mat. Okay, so we place our tray in the propagating mat. So the next step is closing the lid. So we need to close the lid so they can have a good humidity in here. Alright, so that is closed. Alright guys, so this is the end of our video for today. So we use the different methods of germinating the peppers. And which of those methods would you be interested in using? So comment below this video. And thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.